Hello guys, it's Sharif here with Engadget, and I'm watching Daytime TV with Daniel from the BBC.
Hello.
Daniel, you're going to show us what you're calling the connected red button, which is different to the traditional red button that 20 million people access here in the UK every month.
That's right.
How is it different?
Well, in the connected red button world, we're no longer limited by broadcast or lack of bandwidth or relatively aging technologies. So in this world, if I just press red, it's still just as simple as it's ever been. I press the red button on the remote while watching BBC television. Here we're watching Homes Under the Hammer from BBC One. But in this case, what we've done is connect into the BBC's services. And as you can see, we have a series of options. These are coming directly from BBC Online. So we've combined TV, radio, and online in the most seamless way possible right on the living room TV. You press red, but instead of the typical red button experience, you get a really beautiful connected experience that is still just as simple to use. So if I go down here, in addition to Homes Under the Hammer, I can actually watch a whole series of programs that BBC One has scheduled for me right on the living room TV.
And when you say scheduled, these are suggestions? These are curated suggestions?
That's right.
Who decided to bring these up, these pop-up windows, you know, which programs would pop up?
Well, this is it. The BBC has for years been expert at helping audiences discover new programs, discover hidden gems, and so the very people who schedule our broadcast or linear channels now participate in a connected world at choosing a series of programs that you'd be interested in. These change throughout the day. These are very tailored, and they're tailored to the channel. So if I was on BBC 2 or 3, I could see a different series of programs there. In fact, even when a channel is off air, like BBC 1, or sorry, BBC 3 or 4, which is only comes on in the evening, or CBBC and CBeebies, which is only on during the day. Actually, even while those channels are off air, you're able to watch
So let's see that BBC 4 is shut down now. It's not broadcasting.
That's right. So if we go ahead and change to BBC 4, this is a channel that's off-air right now, so we'll see the standard off-air message. Here we're on a Virgin TiVo box, so we get to see the Virgin one.
That's what old-fashioned TV looks like.
And if I go ahead and press red, then the red button will come up. But even though the channel is technically off-air, BBC 4 has scheduled a series of programs that you might be interested in right now. And if you choose one of those programs, then you'll be taken directly into iPlayer, where the program will play right away. So there's no jumping through hoops. You don't have to find iPlayer in a menu. You're right here. TV is the menu, and you launch directly into programs right from the connected red button.
So if we go to, this is contextual, so if we go to a news channel and we click the red button, it will default to showing us news?
It'll take us directly to the news section of the red button. Do you want to find a news channel here?
Now, what's the number of news, the BBC News channel?
601, is it?
Is it 601 on this?
That might be CBeebies.
That's CBeebies 601.
BBC News. Well done, Rick. So here we're watching BBC News, and if I press the red button over BBC News,
Okay.
then I will be taken directly into the news section of the red button. Of course, I could navigate to the news section of red button from any other channel as well, so I'm not limited in any way. But here, it's contextualized to BBC News. So in addition to what we've got on live on the news right now, we've got a series of stories that I can choose. I can read these right here on the TV. And, of course, because this is a connected platform and a connected experience, I'm not limited to reading. I can choose a category, change to news and video. And if I choose news and video, now I can see a whole series of news clips that I can begin whenever I'm ready. So I don't need to wait for the story I'm interested in to come on live.
Got you. Which is how the old way worked. It was looped video before, so you could enter midway through a loop.
Exactly.
What happens if you click into a video, that Kate video over there? Will it take over? So we'll leave our channel.
I'll choose this video, and what's happening now behind the scenes is that we've launched the BBC News application. That's a connected TV application we've had for quite some time. You don't have to hunt around or find it. You can see this story just started. It started when I chose it. And if I'm no longer interested in this story, if I want to see other stories, I can just press the up arrow, and I can choose from a series of other stories. So if I choose this one, what's going to happen is this story will load up. This is coming again directly from BBC Online, right on the TV. It's really, really simple.
Just so the basics here, we have a TiVo remote there. We're running off the TiVo box down there, which is that's how you're rolling out to begin with. 1.2 million TiVo customers will get this first.
That's right.
When will they get it?
They'll get it today. It's already live.
Okay. And
of course, it will come to loads more platforms in 2013, so connected TVs and other operator platforms as well.
so we'll report on that rollout as it continues to happen.
right.
And just briefly, do you mind, just before we finish this, showing us the old way? So this is, in case you haven't seen, if you're watching this and you haven't used the red button before, if you're outside of the UK, then this is what we had before.
That's right.
This was coming over the digital broadcast signal.
That's right. So this is all pure broadcast. It's built on fairly dated technologies, and as you can see, it's fairly text-based because we were limited in what we were able to deliver to audiences. So in a connected world, we've got a much richer experience. It starts when you choose it. You're really in control.
Thank you, Daniel.
Thank you.